Hey guys, welcome back to another update on jangmi, which I think is update 5 on jangmi. We also got Tropical Depression 1E in the Eastern Pacific, the first tropical cyclone in the Eastern Pacific hurricane season. Um, Obviously it's just only formed, like probably like an hour ago. Probably a little bit longer than that. But as you can see, for the Atlantic, obviously nothing is expected, which is to be understandable because obviously I know this hurricane season started yesterday, but um, nothing is to be expected on the model into the next 7 days, which is good news. Um, the Atlantic, but for the Eastern Pacific, we also have um, this area of disturbance, an area of low pressure located. Area of low pressure is forecasted to form offshore of Central America and southern Mexico later this weekend or this this week or this weekend. Environmental conditions appear conducive for some development of the system. Thereafter, a tropical depression could form early next week while it moves slowly north to westward or northward, and they're given a formation chance for the next 2 days, a 0%, and they're given a formation chance for the next 7 days is a 40% chance. So just keep an eye on this. I mean, the GFS does expect this to become a hurricane, probably make landfall, I think, near the Guatemala-Mexican border, and then make landfall on Oaxaca and Acapulco. Now, whether it does that, because obviously it has it making landfall here near Oaxaca and Acapulco, and have it making landfall over here, which I think this is Oaxaca and Acapulco over here, not over further south. But if I don't really know my Mexican geography that much, so do bear with me on that. But we do have 1C at the moment, which is the most important bit. And as you can see, they have made the box a lot smaller and it's which is what I kind of like. They've kind of made that new layout and stuff, which is kind of fancy. I kind of like it, to be honest. Suits it. So they're giving it 25 knots, which is 35 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure of 1008 millibars, located at 9.4 degrees north, 126.7 degrees west. Movement west at 3 knots, which is 3 miles an hour. Okay. Um, Obviously, when I click on the storm, obviously I'm gonna have to wait for it to show the cone. It's a bit slow at the moment. Fine, I guess I'll press it up here. This is the forecast cone. Obviously, it probably won't show up because it hasn't really properly showed up just yet. But I will probably show you now the if I can get it up home page TD1 um forecast advisory. Or actually, no, the focus discussion. Actually, I showed the focus discussion. So focus discussion. So tropical depression 1E, the area of blood pressure 90E that the NH, the National Hurricane Center has been monitoring for development has slowly increased signs of organization today. And obviously, this hasn't updated yet. This is still the when they recorded it in 90E. So obviously that will upgrade very soon. Update. It takes a while for the discussion to update. Forecast advisory though, they are say it says here tropical depression center located near 9.4 degrees north, 126.7 degrees west. On the second at 21 UZ, pressure present movement towards the west or 280 degrees at 3 knots. Estimated minimum central pressure is 1008 millibars. Maximum sustained winds 25 knots with gusts up to 35 knots. Winds and seas vary greatly in each quadrant. Radius in nautical miles are largest radius expected anywhere in the quadrant. Repeats obviously forecast valid. So this is probably for the next like 24 hours. So this is for the next advisories. So the third, they're expecting it to get to 40 knots. Value third of the sixth, of the third was of June at 6Z. They are expecting it to become a 40 knot tropical storm, and then a 45 knot tropical storm on the, I believe, the 18Z, and then on the 4th, they're expecting it to become 55 knots in 18Z, 60 knots, by the way, which is 70 miles an hour. So, I mean, 65 knots is a hurricane. So, obviously, I'm not saying it's going to get to hurricane status. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say, oh, this storm is going to become a hurricane. It's not. It's not expected to become nowhere near hurricane status. But obviously, they do have it around about 60, 70 miles an hour, which, to be fair, is a bit high. They're looking at the forecast advisory, but um, they have it again at 60 knots on the 5th, at 18Z. Obviously it says here, extended outlook, no errors for the track have been averaged near 100 nautical miles on day 4 and 125 nautical miles on day 5. For intensity near 50 knots each day, outlook valid of the 6th, which is a Saturday. 18Z at 13.7 degrees north, 134.3 degrees east. No, west, should I say, because it's in the east patch, should I say. But yeah, requests hourly ship reporting with 300 miles of 9.4. Next advisory is at 3rd of June at 3Z, which will be, I believe, 1 o'clock British summertime, if I believe so. That is 1C. No, that's 1E, should I say, not 1C. It's not in the C pack. My mistake, guys. Just slowly getting back into the gist of Eastern Pacific hurricane tracking and Atlantic hurricane tracking. I will now show you the satellite imagery. I'll get onto jangmi in a minute, obviously because it's impacting Japan. This is what the storm looks like at the moment. Yes, Tropical Pacific still has it as not Invest 90E. I don't know why. They should have updated it, but they're probably going to update it soon. It looks pretty. It's all right. It's not the worst looking storm I've seen. Obviously, Jamie looked way worse than this. Um, but obviously, it does have an exposed LLC. Don't forget, the LLC is closed, so it is now a tropical depression. If the LLC is closed, it's a tropical cyclone. So, this is what it looks like on IR. Excuse me. My bad, guys. Uh, on visible high-res satellite imagery, this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks all right. It's pretty decent. I mean, it is trying to cover the convection of a little bit over the center. Not much, but it has become enough to classify it as a tropical depression. So this is definitely going to be a tropical storm next update for sure. And I'll be kind of shocked if they keep it as a depression, to be honest. But we are expecting it to become a tropical storm. And obviously, you guys, I already showed you my tropical cyclone, my 24-hourly tropical cyclone thingy. I've updated that as well. I've also updated my thingy for tropical depression one. I've also keep updating them. So stay tuned on my community tabs on my channel. I'll have another update out about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, which is summertime tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Um, it'll be a good video. It'll be a good update. So probably about 12 hours from now, probably. But as you can see, that's what TD1 looks like. Pretty decent for this time of year, to be honest. Usually it's a shit mess at this time of year, and So it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of wind shear on it. Obviously, the wind shear is not enough to like really hit. It's probably like 20 knots of wind shear, which is moderate amounts of wind shear, which is still conducive for development, by the way. It's only 30 knots of wind shear, which will completely kill the storm apart. 30 or higher knots. I think 25 or 30, but 20 or 25 is the maximum conducive for a tropical cyclone. 30 and more, though, will tear the storm to shreds. So this is Tropical Storm 1E. Obviously talking very good. Now I'll show you Tropical Cyclone Jangmi or Tropical Storm Jangmi, which is now the most important threat. It's hitting Japan. So 50 knots, which is 60 miles an hour, pressure of 983 millibars, and it's 33.3 degrees north, 135.0 degrees east. Um, Obviously this is what the storm looks like. Looks pretty shocking on satellite, to be honest. Definitely, this is going to become an extratropical storm. But this is the first system to impact Japan this year. Obviously, it's not the first system to impact land. We've had a couple of systems in the West Pac that have impacted land, but obviously the strongest system to impact land was obviously Sinlaku, and look what Sinlaku became, a very powerful storm. Now, um, another update, my other worldwide predictions coming out very soon. Obviously, because I already did my off-season predictions. This is going to be my actual seasonal prediction. So this will be my final Hurricane prediction video until next year or until November for next year's Hurricane season. So stay tuned for that. That will be out next week. So stay tuned for that. And the animation's also coming out, guys, so stay tuned for that as well. There's a lot coming up on my channel in this next couple of months. I'm gonna try and do more reaction videos on um on different animations. I'm gonna try and do more animations this year, better ones. I'm also gonna try and make some graphics and stuff for my videos to make it better, make it more established. And I'm also gonna try and get a team, guys. So then, obviously, I'm pushing my channel to the limit as I possibly can because I'm going to take my channel to big heights this year. I've got so much stuff planned that I really want to do for this channel to take it off. So, I'm gonna keep flattering. Now with Germany, right? Obviously, it's overland. I don't know where about it may landfall. Obviously, it may landfall here somewhere, but obviously, it's heading towards Tokyo. Now, if you guys live in Tokyo, you're going to get some very heavy rainfall. Very heavy rainfall. It's not the winds you're going to have to worry about, it's the rainfall you're going to have to worry about for sure. The rainfall is going to be very heavy at times. I will show you the JTWC. I did get the JTWC cone up, but it must have went off. Obviously, you got Tropical Storm 6W Jangmei. Obviously, this was a position update. So here it is now. Obviously, it's not overland. It's overland now. They haven't updated the actual JTWC yet. It may look like it has mainland form, but it's not. It's still offshore. If you have a look at the visible satellite imagery, you can see the centers offshore. So if you live in Kyoto and Tokyo and any of those provinces around there, I wouldn't go outside for probably the next, what, 36 hours, probably about that, roughly 12, 24 hours, probably maximum 36 hours though, because obviously, just because the film is gone doesn't mean that the effects of the film is going to go like that as well. You could still have lingering rainfall from the system, and you could still have fallen trees, fallen electrical wires, fallen um, debris. You can have deaths as well. As much as I hate to say that, and that's what pains me tracking hurricanes is that not it's not the damage, it's the deaths as well. Don't get me wrong, it's also about the damage as well, but it's more about the deaths. And we've seen a lot of very deadly hurricanes in the modern era, and also in um, centuries ago as well, like the 1780 Great Atlantic Hurricane of 1780, which was believed to be a Cat 5. We saw Dorian, which was a dangerous storm, Melissa, which was a deadly storm, Milton, deadly storm, Katrina, deadly storm, um, Haiyan, deadly storm, Rai, deadly storm, Yagi, deadly storm, Forest, deadly storm, Tip, deadly storm. See, all these storms I'm naming are very powerful but deadly storms that have made landfall. So that's what I mean. It only takes one system for it to be a very active hurricane season or typhoon season or whatnot. So obviously, Japan, you're in a medium threat on my warning system. So which means the storm's going to be there and gone in like 12 hours. Also because it's going to be moving very, very, very fast. By the time it gets out though, it'll be very weak, like probably at least 50 miles an hour, at least max. It's 60 now, but obviously you're going to be getting some rainfall from the system as well. I mean, even Miss Wawa or Miss Awawa or whatever you pronounce it. Sorry for my pronunciation, guys. I don't really know any Japanese names, so do bear with me for that. But yeah, you guys also could get some rain from this system as well. Um, Also, this place, I I was skew, or how I pronounce it again, guys. I'm sorry with the pronunciation, but you guys also could get some rainfall as well. But yeah, that's jangmi. Um, I'll show you, and I did show you the IR satellite image, but I'll show you the visibles if visibles are already on there, which I think they are because obviously it's becoming daytime over there in Japan. Um, Visibles at the moment, though. Yep, as you can see, the storm has made landfall in Japan. Jangmi has made landfall in Japan. You can see the center is there. It's over Japan right now. You can see it. So it's very feared, though, to be fair. Obviously, it will be expected this time of year because the wind shear will be very, very strong at this time of year, especially that far north. If this storm did form in December, no, not in December, this storm formed in August and September, this probably would still be a Cat 3 by now, or a Cat 2 max. So yeah. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Um, Stay safe from Jiangmi because obviously you guys are going to have power outages in Japan. So please, if you are following this channel, please stay updated to any weather-related content. Also, please check my community posts. I will also have updates coming out on regularly on Instagram and X. So keep update to that as well, guys. Alright? Um, I do this not for views, not for subscribers. I do this so I can put my passion out there to save people from these deadly beasts, deadly storms. So, yeah, anyway, love you all. See you soon. Stay safe. And see you in the next update when TB1A becomes public to the window. So, peace. Stay safe. And goodbye.